Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Let's start this video off with a recent update from Derek Lunsford. I grabbed this clip from his YouTube channel. I will put the link to the full video in the description below. We are about 18 and a half weeks out from the Mr. Olympia, and Derek is looking very impressive. And as I mentioned in yesterday's video, the size of Derek Lunsford's quads was an issue for him at last year's Olympia, but taking a look at his legs in the offseason, it looks like Derek has made significant improvements to the quads, but I will keep a close look on them as he continues to dive down for the Mr. Olympia. And it also looks like Derek Lunsford has made improvements to his back, which is just crazy considering he already had one of the best backs in the sport, if not the best. Now at last year's Olympia, we saw a Derek Lunsford that was slightly restricted. He didn't really know if he was going to go to 212 to defend the title or go to open. At this year's Olympia, we're going to see a Derek Lunsford that basically had a full year off, and he was also under the guidance of Honey Rambod. I think Derek is going to bring a very special package to this year's Olympia. He might even win. Who knows? And in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from Andrew Jack, the head of the Texas Pro. And it looks like Andrew is still over in Dubai, but he should be coming over pretty soon to work with Psycho Lewis ahead of the Texas Pro. Andrew already looks like Mr. Olympia from the front, and it's honestly the same conversation when it comes to Andrew. Now, I have to preface this with, Andrew is making improvements, and this guy's only been bodybuilding for what, maybe 2 or 3 years? Andrew looks like Mr. Olympia from the front. He has a great back, could still be tighter through the glutes and the hamstrings, and he needs a little bit more thickness in those side shots. I say Andrew needs to be thicker, but this guy is currently 303 pounds. But with all that being said, I'm honestly impressed by every single update that Andrew Jack puts out. Hunter Labrada is definitely going to have his hands full in Texas. As you guys know, I've been trying to keep the conversation open. Maybe Hunter can win. But looking at Andrew, this guy is looking pretty crazy. It's only so much you can do against a 300-pound guy that's doing splits. Good luck to Hunter. But Andrew is looking very impressive ahead of this Texas Pro, and he may even bring his all-time best. I'm hoping that he does. And Andrew should definitely hire a opposing coach, maybe Rough Diesel. Now let's switch over to Carlos Thomas Jr., who recently posted up a very impressive update. Now Carlos, if you somehow watch this video, let us know when are you going to compete this year, because I'm pretty sure we are all looking forward to seeing this guy make his pro debut. This guy hasn't even made his pro debut, and look at the quads on this guy. Look at the width from shoulder to shoulder. Carlos still needs a little bit more chest. And hopefully the next update we see of Carlos Thomas Jr. is a back double bicep, because that's where he needs to improve the most. But I'm looking forward to seeing this guy compete. Now, speaking of pro debuts, Justin Shier. This guy has really made improvements in his time off, and he will be competing at the Chicago Pro. Seeing more updates of this guy makes me wonder, can he beat Blessing Awodabu? And is Blessing coaching himself going into this show? It's possible that Justin does win, but I'm really looking forward to seeing the competitors list for this show to see, are there going to be any other big names in there? Whoever doesn't win the Orlando Pro is probably going to go into Chicago to try to qualify for the Mr. Olympia. But Justin looks great here. Now let's switch over to Jay Cutler. I grabbed this from his YouTube channel. I will link it in the description below, right under Derek Lunsford's video. Jay Cutler is about 7 weeks out from his Fit for 50 transformation. I believe he said he's in the mid 240s and he wants to get to 250. So Jay wants to be leaner and more full by the end of this 7 weeks. And I have to say, Jay looks very impressive here. Of course, he isn't going to win a pro show, but the conditioning, especially throughout the quads, I found it very impressive. And this is definitely the best that I've ever seen Jay look in retirement. Now let's switch over to Classic Physique. We have a recent update from Urs Kalecinski. If I'm not mistaken, this guy is still in the 270s. Take a look at the waist on this guy in the 270s. And people have been bringing up the conversation, should he go to open bodybuilding? And I mean, it's hard for him to make the weight cap. It's probably going to be very hard this year, but I just don't really see it happening. Urs Kalecinski is in the top 3 at the Classic Physique Olympia. If he switches to open, where will he place? Top 10, top 15? And I'm not saying that Urs Kalecinski can't be a great open class bodybuilder. I just don't think it's the best time to switch to open when we have guys like Samson Dowda, Nick Walker, Andrew Jack, Derek Lunsford, all in their prime looking to get a Mr. Olympia title. But best of luck to Urs in whatever he does. Now let's go ahead and wrap up today's video here with the archive of the day. I'm pretty sure Urs is staying in Classic Physique, by the way, but let me know in the comment section below who is this legendary bodybuilder. And as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.